All right, guys, you see it. Breaking news on, well, it's a breaking update. It's not breaking, kind of not breaking news. It is breaking news, but breaking update. Shannon Sharpe, he steps away from ESPN amid assault allegations. So it's going down already. He's stepping away from ESPN. Now, that's good that they say he's stepping away from ESPN and he didn't get fired, because really there's still allegations. So he's stepping away right now. He's stepping away, and so that's what's going on right now. And we know he was on with Stephen A. Smith, so that's going to be put on hold to figure out what they're going to do next. But yeah, he's stepping away, so he pretty much lost that gig. That's pretty much it for him for ESPN. He's lost that gig, and it's a shame, with these allegations. But however, with all the negative press coming out, it's putting pressure on ESPN to let him go. So right now he's stepping away. That sounds better. That he's stepping away. That sounds a lot better than him getting fired. But that's what's going on right now. I tell you what, I knew this was coming. He has a really good position on ESPN. Shannon Sharpe, in my opinion, he's one of the best sports commentators right now in the business. You got him, you got Stephen A. Smith, and you got a host of others. But, however, he can easily be replaced. Easily. To give somebody else a chance. And, oftentimes with these athletes or former athletes, they often throw their career away over something domestic. That's usually the case. And here's something that is not breaking news. You should know already if you're following this case. His lawyer came out and said that the recordings that's being released, that is Shannon Sharpe in the recordings. He's saying it. So we don't have no doubt those phone conversations between him and what's supposed to be Jane Doe, but we know she's not a Jane Doe anymore because he revealed her name. Those recordings are in fact him. It's not made up. It's not AI. His lawyer said that all those recordings are Shannon Sharpe. So there's a lot of negative press around his name right now, and he's tied to this big entity called ESPN. There's sponsors, and there's a lot of things to think about right now. There's sponsors and everything else. Being that he was going to sign this $100 million deal, I think that's next to be off the table, folks. If he lost the ESPN gig, that $100 million deal what he had with Colin Hurd's company, that's more than likely going to be off the table now. What I'm thinking is, now that all this coming out, he should have just settled out of court, so this wouldn't have went public, because he has a lot to lose, and maybe he can learn from his mistakes. Or excuse me, not mistakes, a bad decision. Maybe he can learn from his bad decision. This is not a mistake. He wanted to sleep with that woman, okay, and deal with that young woman. So, and then also he has another lawsuit going on with a former girlfriend named Michelle. So that's what I need to do. I need to get me a lawn chair to sit out here. Yes, indeed. Get me a lawn chair and sit out here. You know what I mean? And sit out here in this sun. I need that sun, because that sun will recharge me. You know what I'm saying? That sun is what I need. It's a blessing to be out here in the sun. But anyway, there's a lot of things that's attached to him right now. A lot lot of sponsors and everything else. It's a lot of things on the line right now. So you got to think about, there's a lot of things on the line. Yeah, man, he's standing to lose a lot. He should have probably settled out of court, man. That's what I'm thinking. He probably should have settled out of court. So this is a developing story, guys. I would not be surprised if somebody, tell me, Max, he lost. You said who has the time? I'm not sure what you're saying. Hey, what's going on, old Sheila? So Willow, he sh- he should be embarrassed. Hey, old Sheila, what he should have did was, as a business move, he should have thought about this. Okay, if he was going to sell it for tens of millions, maybe he could have chopped that down to 5 million. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he could have, because 10 million seemed a little bit excessive to me. I don't know why. I don't know why 10 million. Hold on a second. Let me see. Yeah, all right. I'm still here. Yeah, 10 million. 10 million seem a little bit excessive to me. And maybe he could have, like, maybe 5 million. Just so this wouldn't go public. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so this wouldn't have went public. I mean, he probably had to make a business decision here because he got $100 million on the table. He got millions at ESPN. He has his name, and he has to say, "Look, I made a poor decision. I have to learn from my decision, pay her, and move on." Pay both of them, actually. He would have to pay both of them. Maybe in total, with paying both of them, maybe he had to pay 8 million out of pocket or something like that. So they got millions, they can move on, and then he can learn from that and move on. But as of right now, the ESPN, he's walking away from ESPN. Okay, that $100 million deal, folks, is almost guaranteed to be done. Hey, C Mac, that was my next topic of conversation. Let me highlight that, and I want to explain to you guys what C Mac means. C Mac means here. He said that his lawyer is not moving right. Did you know? You know what, guys? Do you know what his lawyer said? Do y'all know what his lawyer said? His lawyer said that was him in the audio recordings. Okay, yeah, we all knew it was him, but can you just let us speculate a little bit and keep stuff and stop going to the media? But I guess what they're trying to say is, look, we don't have anything to hide. Yes, that's my client. That's in the voice recording. Yes, there's a 10-minute video out there. We would love to show you the 10-minute video, even though I don't want to see it. But I guess, to add context to this, if we see it, we're like, okay, yeah, this is a bondage situation. Because now they're saying that him and the woman had participated in BDSM over 100 times. Okay. Now, how did they know over 100 times? Did they record it? Did they record it? Even if you participated in BDSM over 100 times, if he did something he ain't had no business doing, then that's what it is. It don't matter how many times you participate in BDSM. Okay? Meaning bondage, folks. They were into bondage and role playing. Now, if that text message is correct, I don't know if it's correct or not, but if it is, If she told him he needed to put a condom on and she didn't want the backside, but he did it anyway, it don't matter how many times they participated in BDSM. He's in trouble. And he better hope this don't go criminal. He better hope that this don't go to criminal. Because if this go criminal, now it could be going criminal now, but we don't know. Because what happens is there's a whole process. The DA has to look into the case. If the DA feels like, based upon the evidence collected, there's enough for a conviction, then the DA will send it to the grand jury. If the everybody joke about the grand jury, they'll indict a sandwich. If they indict, then we'll know about it. Then he would have to turn himself in and go through the process, make bail, all that type of stuff. Okay, and this will be in Los Angeles because I believe the incident in question took place in Los Angeles. Okay, then he would have to make bail and this and that, and then everything is off the table at this point because if there is evidence, now he's saying that there's a 10-minute video, and also check this out, she's alleging in her complaint that he recorded her without her knowledge and sent the recording to a friend of his. Now, if that's true, at his age, he has an issue. Okay. The reason why I say at his age, he has an issue is because that's not something I would do. And I'm younger than he is. I'm not going to sit up here and record my lady without her knowledge and then go send it to my friend so he can whack off to it. Okay. And I don't want my friend seeing me getting down. Why am I going to show him that? He can see my whole package and everything. And I'm showing that intimate stuff with a friend. Did that sound right to you? Here's look at this. Look what I did. Look what I did. That's childhood activity. Okay? Something is wrong with this situation. Okay? But if it's true, like I said, we give him the benefit of the doubt because neither one of us were there. But let me tell y'all something. If he was willing to pay her tens of millions of dollars, something's not right here. And he know it. Okay? And the lawyers didn't even say they had a video. He the one said they had a video. He the one said they had a 30-second video and it's over 10 minutes, but they chopped and screwed it. He the one, he's talking too much. You know why he's talking too much, folks? Because he's in panic mode. He is in panic mode. And you know how I know? Listen, at this point, if he got to do all this to prove his straightness, he need to go sit down somewhere because nobody cares. Nobody cares about his straightness. You mean tell me you got to go through all this trouble for people to know that you're straight? You got a problem. Because nobody care at the end of the day. People worried about making money and paying their bills. They don't care if Shannon Sharpe is straight or not. Nobody cares. So you know why he's in panic mode? That one video, and TMZ keep playing this one video, because you know there's a lot of recordings out there. But they keep playing this one specific recording. You remember when she said, "Oh, you're coming to LA?" He said, "Yes, I'm coming to LA." Right? And he said something about, "Oh, you being a dick to me now." And she said, "Well, Shannon, I'm not." It's something. And she said, "Don't manipulate me." He said, "If you say that one more time, I'm gonna choke the shit out of you." Right? He might not. Well, he probably wasn't gonna choke the shit out of her. But you know that he just said that. I'm just talking shit. I'm just gonna choke the shit out of you. When I see him, I'm gonna choke the shit out of you. And more than likely not. And then he said, "Big black man choke white, whatever." And then she said, "Well, I don't want that to happen." She said, "I don't want you to choke me." He said, "Yes, you do. Yes, you do." It's the way he said it. Yes, you do. And you can't nothing you could do about it. He crazy, man. Allegedly, he's crazy. I'm gonna say allegedly. And I'm gonna tell y'all, so I keep telling y'all this, these football players ain't right. I keep telling you, especially the paying the lead past 10 years, they not right, man. And I'm not blaming that on that, okay, if he did something, okay? Taking all them hits upside the head would do something to you. Because I don't took some hits upside the head. But I'm glad I ain't played longer than that. It could be, Raymond. But you could tell by his conversation that it's unusual. Now, he's saying that it's just a transactional relationship. Now watch this. Is it really? Because he the one sitting up there catching feelings talking about she being a dick. Now listen, if it's just transactional, if you're just paying her to leave, it ain't nothing wrong with that, right? But you're not gonna call her a dick because she's not around long enough for you to get to know her. Because once y'all do the do, then you pay her, then she leave. And then next time you're in town, when you feel like having some company, you call her up, say, hey, listen, what is your availability? Okay, I'm at such and such hotel. I'm at the what do you call it? I'm at the Beverly Hotel. Okay, well he got a house out there anyway. But I'm just giving you an example. I'm at the Beverly Hotel. Okay, okay, I got about five for you. I got 5 stacks for you. Just come 30 minutes. Spend some time with me. Okay. And then after that, hey man, I appreciate you coming. You need something? You want something to eat? You want to order something to eat? Being cordial. We might cuddle for a little bit, and then she'd be on her way. You see what I'm saying? I don't got time to get to know her because it's transactional. Do y'all get what I'm saying? So I don't have time to be sitting up there saying she being a dick. Okay, and I'm gonna be in Los Angeles. And she was like, "Oh, you're coming to Los Angeles? Yeah, I'm gonna be in Los Angeles." He already had an attitude because she did something to make him mad. Now, like I said, if it's just transactional, she ain't got time to make you mad unless and then she said one time showed up late somewhere and he flipped the wig. Now he flipped on Chad Johnson live on the air. He flipped on Chad Johnson for being late, and it was bullshit. The way he talked to Chad Johnson in the driver's seat now. He gonna lose everything that's gonna go to Chad Johnson because Chad Johnson ain't a bad commentator. He can go get somebody to partner up with him. Then that's boom. He got the whole shit now. He's sitting up there talking about, what I'm saying, Chad Johnson for being late, and he's sitting up here doing the most. If it was, listen, everybody know if it was just transactional, he ain't got time to be sitting up there saying she being a dick. He ain't got time for it. And she would have been down with it too. Okay, boom, he don't give me 5 stacks, 6 stacks. Because he could do that. He got enough money to pay us 7 stacks. And I know people say, well, Max is tricking. No, it's not. And well, you could say it's tricking, but sometimes it makes sense to pay her to leave. Like if you ain't got time, you don't want no lady, you don't want no relationship, you into your business, but sometimes you need some loving. It ain't nothing wrong paying them to leave. Okay? It's better out here than risking your freedom and going to jail. If that's what you want to do. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know how good these robots are gonna get, but ain't nothing beats a human. Okay, I know they coming out with robots, and then people be able to get robots. Ain't nobody want no goddamn robot, man. We want a human. Because it's the interaction. The intimacy, the interaction. Sometimes you just want to pay them to leave, man. You don't want no relationship. You want to keep your money. You want to keep, especially if you got somebody where she can keep it on the low. You see what I'm saying? And she was keeping it on the low. Did you know he was messing with her? Did y'all know that? No. She was keeping it on the low. And check this out. If you go to her Instagram and go to her other page, she had him nowhere on there. She didn't even reference him on there. She had it on the low. But he did, see, he did something, man, he wasn't supposed to do. I'm just telling you all that, man. It's not all on her. Because I can listen to the recording And I hear something that maybe the trained eye don't hear. The trained ear don't hear. I hear something. I hear that he was mad and in his fucking feelings about something because he wants to control every fucking thing. He the one said when he get in a relationship with a woman. Let me see. Okay, here we go. He the one said when he get in a relationship with a woman, she got to accept his dog, and if his dog lay in the bed, she got to accept that, and the dog at the goddamn table, she got to accept that. I'm not accepting nobody with no dog at the goddamn table. I'm sorry. All right, but he said she got to accept that. Oh, she got to get out. That's prima donna activity. He's a prima donna. Okay, he's a prima donna. Okay, goddamn big ass Hulk Hogan looking sissy. He's a big ass credible Hulk. He's like the black Incredible Hulk, but he a goddamn sissy. If that makes sense. I ain't gonna say it to his face, but he a sissy. Okay. Now, I ain't gonna, like I said, actually, I'm just as big as he fucking is. I'm just not as ripped. I probably weigh more. I'm just not as ripped, so I'm not afraid of him. I'm definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. Especially if it was my daughter. Definitely not. I would rather take an ass whooping, but I'll have to keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? But now, no, I'm not afraid of him. Make no mistakes about it. But what I'm telling you is he's a sissy. And I'm not saying that to clown him. I'm not calling him a sissy to clown. Listen to me, guys. I'm not calling him a sissy to clown him. Anybody that wear a purse and wear capris that's tight and sashaying and shit, he's a sissy. Okay, and not just because he wear a purse and all that. It's just me talking about, oh, they gotta accept my dog and this and that. And my dog lay up in the bed. They gotta accept my dog. He a little hip dogs. He a sissy. All right. If it bark like if it quack like a duck, act like a duck. Goddamn it, it's a duck. And let me tell you something. No, man. Okay, W ain't trying to be funny. Look, check this out. Go back. Is that a damn spider? Hold on. I know it ain't no spider kind of trying to come up here. I'm about to catch him in a second. We need spiders, but I ain't trying to have you because they don't care. They crawl all over you. But let me tell you why he a sissy. Go back and listen to the voice recording again with him and the girl. She said, "Oh, you can play? Yes, yes. I'm yes. I'm coming to LA. Yes." So sissy. She ain't want nothing to do with it. Hold on. Let me let y'all hear this. Hold on. Because I'm not tripping. Hold on 1 second. No, I'm not tripping. What's up, Ryan? I know I'm not tripping. I know I'm not tripping. It's one particular recording you should listen to. Just one particular. So take a listen to this.
Oh, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes. What, Gabby?
Oh, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Why go out?
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Or what?
I'm not really interested.
They might show what?
And
Look, you what you did me. It is not a good look you did. That don't sound like a relation. Someone he caught feelings about.
um,
Well, what? See, she said, all right, well. He said, well, what? He kept it going. Well, what? Well, what? Why does Scott keep? All right, let me see. You said Tony Buzzy would not get enough to, he would not get enough for a meal in for, I'm not sure. That Arenas is in a medically induced coma. What happened with Gilbert Arenas? You say he has an attitude, and it sounds like, yeah, because he got mad at something she did, right? He got an attitude. He said, "Well, what?" And then she said, "Well, you coming out?" He said, "Yes, yes." That don't sound like that. Sound like they're in a relationship, or it's not. It's transactional. Yes, he's still paying, but he being a little. He got an attitude. He being a little diva. That's what it sounds like. Oh, his son is in a coma. What happened with his son? What happened to Elijah? What happened with his son? Oh, he had a bad wreck. Damn. You said it's funny how May said the woman's pimp needs money too. Remember I said that? I said either she got a boyfriend or it sounded like she got some pimping. I said that. I said it too. And they played Shannon, and Shannon found out about it. It sounds like she either got the pimping in her life or she got a boyfriend and they trying to get him for everything that he got. And they played him. And Shannon found out about it. He got an attitude. Because he, in his mind, he wanted to control her. She's his property. He paying, and she got to listen to what he say at all times. It ain't work that way. If it was just a transactional relationship, then let it be that. Okay. Yeah, he played basketball. Contextual. Yeah, his son is really good. You said the boyfriend's gonna be riding around in cars. Shannon money bought. Yeah, man, it's some. It's a cold. It's a situation. But see, here's the thing. It ain't. If he had just kept it transactional, And he don't have, like I tell you guys again, he don't got no flavor about him. Like somebody was trying to tell me last night, when women they're more smarter than men, and they can get away with cheating. Listen, I don't tolerate none of that. You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather be by myself. You know what I'm saying? Um, Sometimes it's better to pay him to leave, man. Sometimes it's better, or sometimes it's better to get you a passport and just go do your thing, man. And nobody got to know. You don't got to sit up here like these passport bros telling all your business. You ain't got to do all that. All right. Like I tell you, we represent a very small minority of men. I'm not talking about you married men. Because if you're married, you also represent a small minority too, especially in a loving relationship. But for the rest of us, it's hard out here, and I'd rather just travel, man, than deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Deal with all what we got. I ain't dealing with. Listen, I'm not putting up with anything. I'm just telling you, I'm not. I'm not trying to, and I don't know why he did, because he sat up there and caught feelings. That's why. Yes, you did. Yes, you do. Well, I don't want. I'm not interested in getting choked, Shannon. And now she recording them, so it's a setup too because she recording them. But let's tell y'all this: if you get in an argument with somebody with a phone, just know that they're recording it. Just know that, or assume it. It's best to just hang up the phone. Yep, it's just best to hang up the phone. It's best to hang up the phone. It's best to hang up the phone, man. It's best to hang up the phone. So he made a lot of bad decisions, and he paying for it now. He gonna pay out of his pocket, whether he pay her or he lose everything, one or the other. Okay, it ain't nothing wrong with dating a 20-year-old, but I mean, have some rules about yourself. Okay, he's sounding like a teenager himself. That's what I'm saying. He has it. Don't listen. He sound like a teenager himself, man. You ever see when he be on the show talking? He be telling it. He said it's best to pay. He said it's best. He said I want to date how I. What did he say? He said I want to date my wage. That's what he said. I don't want to date my age. I want to date my wage. He wants to date his wage, meaning that he make enough money where he can go get him a young woman. That's what he's saying. You know what he said a long time ago? If I have a black woman on my arms, that means I'm holding her for the police. If you ever see me with a black woman on my arm, he said that. Even though maybe he was joking, I don't know. But he made a bad decision. So what he gonna do is he gonna sit up there and pay for it now. That's what he gonna do. Now he trying to say, well, we had BDSM over 100 times. It don't matter how many times you had BDSM. It ain't nothing wrong with having BDSM. But if she said no, goddamn it, she said no. But we don't know until this shit gonna play out in court. Remember that, y'all. This is going to court. This ain't they're not settling out. This is going to trial. So if she got any type of videos and stuff, okay, it's coming out in trial. And yours truly gonna be at the trial. Y'all know that, right? I go to trials now. So yes, I'll be at the trial because I don't think it's gonna be televised. So since it's not gonna be televised, Max gotta pull up. And then I'm gonna let y'all know if there's some bullshit or not. I'm gonna let you know. So yeah, I'll be going to this trial if you didn't know. So I'll be going to Los Angeles. And I'll be going to the trial, so don't worry about it. I'll let you know if this is bullshit or not. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lawyer broke this down. Being that he's in his 50s and he met her when she was 19, the jury's not gonna like that. They're gonna think that it's a power thing going on. And they said usually it don't work out in your favor. So he's up. He might as well fucking settle out of court. I don't think he want to settle for 50 million though. I really don't. Because usually you go high and meet somewhere in the middle. No, I think this happened in Los Angeles. The thing where she lived in Los Angeles too. Or maybe it did was Vegas. I'm not sure. Was it Vegas? Yes, I'm going to the trial. Make no mistakes about it. I will be there. I don't care if it's a civil trial. The public is allowed to sit on it. We're allowed to sit in on the civil trial. Yes, I'll be there. So we'll see if it's BS or not. You said 1-800 Busby be asking other lawyers for cases to take black man down. Nah, fam. Nah, yo, you take yourself down these days, brother. You take yourself down these days. You feel me? Now, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, Corey. He might be innocent. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay? He might be innocent. Yeah, he might be 100% innocent. We got to think like that too. Maybe he's his longtime girlfriend suing him. Somebody named Michelle. Okay? Saying that he assaulted her or something like that, allegedly. So we gonna see. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say. We gonna see if he's guilty. We don't know yet. He might be totally innocent, but we'll find out. Because he said there's a long form version of that video. He said it's a long form version of that video, right? That will add context to what really happened that day. Okay, and all he gotta do is get a forensic analyst to tell the jury that that video was doctored. But I'm gonna tell you something though. If that jury, I don't know, it's gonna be a risk for him, yo, with that jury. Because if they feel like there was a power thing going on, because he older, he's screwed, yo. He might not go to jail, but he's gonna have to pay some money if this don't turn criminal. So for him to want to settle for $10 million, something ain't right. I could see giving her like 100,000, 400, like that to make her go away. I'm not giving nobody $10 million, yo. I'm not trying to sit up here and provide generational wealth for you and your goddamn boyfriend. I'm not trying to do that. If I could just let everybody know my business, then yeah, I'm out here paying for box. That's what I tell y'all. You know how my mouth is. Guys, I was paying for box, okay? Sue me. I'm sitting up here paying for the box. Fuck it. Because then the people get a damn max over here paying for box. All right, well, I'm paying for box then. But I ain't do what she said I was doing. I'm not giving it $10 million, okay? I'm not going to give her $10 million. Like I said, I can see 100,000, but $10 million? They trying to sit up here and drive Rolls Royce just on my account. No, that's not happening. So I will hire a forensic analyst to testify at trial that video was doctored, and this is why the video is doctored. And that's it. Let's go to the jury. That's it. And then hopefully I learn from my bad decision and get somebody that ain't trying to do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't want their business out there. But I'm gonna tell you something though. She did not have him on her social media. She did not. So she kept him on the low. Maybe her friends knew about it, but for people that went on her page, they didn't know she was messing with Shannon Sharpe. So they had a relationship on the low. He didn't have her public, like Bill Belichick have his girl. You know what I'm saying? She public. He don't have her in the dark. This he had her in the dark. And then he was bragging that he was bragging and over some porn star. I forget the porn star that Aiden Ross was messing with. He was lusting over her, Shannon Sharpe. So Umar, you better not support him. Umar talking about he still support. No, he liked the bunnies, Umar. He liked the bunnies. And the only reason why I'm saying that, you can like who you like, all I care, right? But Umar said, I can't, I'm going to support him, but if he mess with the bunnies again, I'm not going to support him. I guess you ain't going to support him, Umar, because he love him some bunnies. He sure do. Yeah, Sky Bree, lusting over a damn porn star, yo. But he liked what he liked. He got a type. He liked what he liked. He liked what he liked with his Geechee sounding self. Oh, Geechee sounding self. He educated. He Geechee sounding. Oh, backyards country sounding. Oh, Yassa Bossa sounding. I just gave it all I had, Skip. I just gave it all I had. I just gave it all I had, Skip. Don't get me wrong. I like, he's very entertaining with his shit. I give it to him. Don't get me wrong. Now, ain't nobody doing it like Shannon Sharpe. But he's sitting up there talking about Sky Bree. Yeah, that's where it draw the line for me. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. You Shannon Sharpe, yo. You a fucking Hall of Fame. You sit over here lusting over Sky Bree, yo. Come on, man. Megan Good shit on all of them. You hear me? She been single for so long. How come they don't go after her, yo? Because they know he can't get away with his shit with certain people. That's why. That's why. That's why he like them young, man. But I told y'all that these new young people is different. You can't buffalo these young women around. Not these Gen Zers. You're not buffaloing them around, yo. There's some new generation, man. Just like a friend of mine, she got wrapped up with this dude, right? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on 1 second. She got wrapped up with this dude. He's sitting up here, don't like me, right? And I tried to tell him, boy, you getting in more than what you bargained for now. He ain't listen. Now his ass got caught up now. Now his ass caught up. I tried to tell him, because he around my age. I said, you dealing with the real deal batshit crazy now. And I'm not just saying that because I want you not to fuck with her, because he think I want to fuck with her. That's what he think. Uh-uh. See, he don't know we got history, but not the history he think. I know her. Okay? I don't hung out with her. He don't bit off more than he can chew. Yes, Lord. I tried to want to see people, some people gotta learn off experience. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to talk to him in a cordial type of way, you know what I'm saying? Like wrapping it up with him. Because he had hit me up on the phone, you know what I'm saying? She's sitting up here having a whole standoff with the police. And he was trying to get some information. I told him, I said, listen, man, you better leave that one alone. But he was thinking that I'm telling him to leave her alone so I can get with her. That's what he thought. That's what he thought. But I'm trying to let him know. I say, she cool and all, but as far as relationship wise, she batshit crazy. Okay? She is certified batshit crazy. Okay? When I say certified, the system know about her. Okay? That's when I say certified. But no, he didn't fucking listen. He told her to block me out of her phone because he said she's like black guys. That's what he said. Oh, no, I'm gonna tell you what he said. Oh, you like N-words. You like them N-words. That's what he told her. Okay? And now his ass got caught up sitting up in central bookings over her ass. I tried to tell him. Okay? Because I'm not gonna sit up in central bookings for nobody. Okay? I tried to tell him. Now his ass is caught up. So now I got my popcorn out. Okay? I got my popcorn out and I can follow their case. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But because I rock with her like that, I'm not going to follow her case on this channel. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. But I tried to warn the brother. I tried to warn him in a brotherly type of way. But he took it like I want him out of the way so I could be. No. No, 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 no. Listen, at my age, I don't come too far to be sitting up in central bookings over some woman. Okay? I don't come too far in my life. If I'm going to sit up in central bookings, it's because of something I did. Okay? Not something she got me to do. Okay? So these people got to learn off experience. So Shannon, he not only he got caught up once, he got caught up twice, but we didn't know about it. Because that other case before the Young case, that's been going on, but we didn't know about it. That was on the low low. No, he out right now. He out on bail. Okay. And I know he probably like, damn, he probably listening right now too. Guess what? You know what he's saying? Damn, that motherfucker's right. And if you listening, listen to me. Listen to me if you listening. I'm not saying this out of hate. You know I warned you when she was having a standoff with the goddamn police. Remember that? I know you listening. Remember when she was having a standoff with the police? And I tried to warn you? I tried to warn you? Thank you, sir. I tried to warn you. I wasn't sitting up here warning you because I wanted to get with her. Okay? So there you go. Some people have to learn off experience. That's just the bottom line. He got caught up. This wasn't no just transactional relationship. I don't think so. Because if it was transactional, you wouldn't be sitting up here catching feelings because she did something that pissed you off. Because if it's a transactional relationship, you pay her to leave. Once y'all done doing what y'all doing, You pay her, she go about her business. And then the next time you pay her again. That's it. You said the best women are the black women. Best women, good or bad. Now look, let me tell you something. Somebody had hit me up and said, well, we don't like this conversations you be having and we're threatening to leave. And this is what they said to me recently. You know how Umar be like, white black women forever, snow bunnies never? In the conversation I'm having, they sitting up here talking about they threaten not to come back to the channel. And y'all see how much views I'm getting right now. See, that's the universe telling them that I'm not studying them and I don't need them. See, they just didn't know that. They just didn't know that I've been doing this for a while. And I have people, I have people that, rock with me. They just didn't know that. But now they know. As I simply replied and said, listen, you tell them to go away and they don't have to announce that they went away. Just go away. You're not dictating up nothing up in here, and that's just what it is. I'm giving real talk over here. If you don't like the real talk and you getting offended, well, then it applies to you then. Everybody know I'm not on that racial type of kick. Everybody know I get along with everybody. I got friends that look like the United Nations. I got so many friends from different demographics. Okay? But you're not gonna sit up here and dictate anything. T Breeze will tell you T Breeze been rocking with me for years. She know I'm cool. Y'all just didn't know that. Y'all didn't think I had support, did you? You didn't think so. I have family that's watching in the bushes. My mother's watching right now. We're not studying you. So I'm just letting y'all know that. And I'm not talking to you guys here. I'm talking to specific people. Yeah, well, we were all having a discussion. They're threatening to leave. Okay, then. You don't have to tell me that. Yeah, people are crazy. Yeah, you said it's about dating who makes sense. Any colored person can be a jerk. Yeah, that's right. Any colored person can be a jerk. That's not the issue. It's not the issue of her age and her race. It's he acting a fool. He acting a fool. He could act a fool with anybody. Now his business is out on Front Street for everybody to talk about. You said telling her to not to go with other superstars? Is that what happened, Corey? That's something new. See, that's not transactional. That's not transactional right there. Because we having a transactional relationship, and then she go mess with Future or somebody like that. Now, how am I gonna get mad? It was just I paid for my turn. I hate to say it like that, but that's what you're doing. See, what people don't understand is when you get in relationship with women, you don't own them, okay, and they don't own you, okay. They could go do whatever they want to do, and if you're not satisfied, you leave. You leave. That's it. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's in her statements. Who exactly was she trying to get with that he got mad? Because I didn't read all her statements. So she wanted to go with somebody else, and he gonna sit up there and get mad. That's why I know he was in his feelings about something. Okay, he didn't want to share her, knowing that she's a grown ass woman. She might be young, but she's a grown ass woman. Okay, she's a grown ass woman. She could be with whoever she want to be with. So she said he got mad. Yeah, she said she got mad. Show the IG live. You said that's an all time classic. was a YouTube woman saying about Serena. You're right. I'm not sure what you're saying. What about Serena? In this country, you're innocent until proven guilty. So what changed? Only thing changed is that I banned you. That's the only thing changed. Yeah, that's the only thing changed. You said meaning a girl makes her decisions, princess, but she's not. Yeah. Oh no, T Breeze. I just said that's the only thing changed. You said according to her, everything was consensual and intimate until the IG live and other women. Well, whatever it is, that wasn't transactional. Okay. If she getting mad that he got with somebody else and then he and his feelings, do it look like it's transactional to you? No. How you gonna get catch feelings over something transactional? How you gonna get listen, hopefully he learned from this. Okay. Hopefully he ain't got paid too much. Or hopefully he get out of it. We'll see. We don't know if if he's guilty or not. So we'll just go with that. You said the transactional came afterwards, hence the 25 per cheat comment. I don't know. We get ready to find out when they go to court. I mean, was it his girlfriend? Like, what was she to him? And then some people are commenting saying, "Damn, Shannon, could you got with something better? This is what you go after." Well, that's what he liked. He liked her. That he went after her, didn't he? He had to have her. So she's sitting up here taking it all in stride too. Because look, she didn't even private her Instagram or nothing. She didn't private her Instagram. She didn't delete comments. She didn't turn the comments off. She chilling. Yeah, 25K per cheek is crazy work. She said, I know you missed this fat juicy butt or whatever. And she said 25 per cheek. I mean, maybe that was he like obviously he was into it. So no, she's not losing no sleep. Oh, she would tell him how much she paid for her cheeks. You said he could be paying and still be in love on the low. Could be. You say he need to file for bankruptcy and move here to Dubai. He ain't doing all that. All he got to do is just move correctly the next time. Maybe if he got somebody a little bit older, she'd be a little bit more. He wouldn't have to go through all this. But like I said, if he did something crazy, if he did, she's maintaining that he did something crazy. So if he did something crazy, then that's another story. Yeah, there's two. Like, it must be two Michelles because one Michelle is suing him, and I guess there's another Michelle out there. But then why record her without her knowing? He didn't just hit. You can't just make a mistake and hit Instagram live. You can't make a mistake and do that. He just wanted us to hear it. That's what I'm thinking. He wanted us to hear it because people are thinking he not straight. And that's sad even in itself, because why are you worried about what we thinking? Ain't nobody got time to be worried about his sexual preference. Because the girl that's suing him, the woman that's suing him, she told Tasha K that he like his behind played with. And you know that's crazy to mention that. That means she don't care nothing about him. If she's sitting up there telling the world that she don't care nothing about that man no more. You said she been married to another dude for 10 years. She did sue Tasha K, but I think she's not trying to collect the money though. I think she's giving her a pass. You said ESPN backing him against Tony Busby. No, he walking away from ESPN. It was just announced. He's walking away for right now. And maybe until all this clears, and if he clears his name. See, that's why he should have did what Derek Jeter did. Derek Jeter was dating movie stars. He dated Mariah Carey. What I'm trying to say is he would date models. He dated women that had something to lose. He ain't never go through this. Okay? He ain't never go through nothing like this. He's sitting up there dating A-list actresses. Okay? A-list actresses. If you got it, you got it. You feel me? I saw this crazy video, man. This dude said he used to be Vin Diesel's limousine driver, right? And he said he homeless, he needs some money, he want Vin to help him. And he said Vin Diesel called him the N-word. I started laughing. I said, well, shit, Vin Diesel N-word too then. Ain't he black? Come on, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. People do. You got to watch who you deal with. People be wanting to get stuff out of you. You got to be careful. I had somebody just recently hit me up. I'm talking about multiple times a day, right? Just talking to me. And they flipped on me just overnight. They flipped on me. I got an email. I said one thing they didn't like. They flipped on me. That's why you got to be careful who you talk to on here. Okay? Just totally flipped on me. And that's how they do. That's how they do. I could sit up here and school people on this stuff. Just totally flipped on me. But we don't like your subject matter. We're threatening to leave and blah, 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 blah. They act like I started doing this yesterday. That's what I'm telling you. People just, they'll flip. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You said ESPN and him had to do that for the public. You guys need to understand. They can replace him overnight, fam. They can replace him overnight. But if the dust settles and he's found innocent, then yeah, maybe they can have him back. You know what I'm saying? After dust is settled, then he can have him. Have a gig back. But it sounds good that he's just walking away. It sounds good, but it's not good though. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like I said, there ain't nothing wrong with liking somebody in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with that. If you guys are in a consensual relationship and everybody's happy, and just know that you don't own the person. See, young ladies, let me tell you something. You get with older guys, see, they think they're your father. You want to get with somebody that don't act like that. You need to get with a boss player. You need to get with somebody that got a little player in them. You see what I'm saying? That ain't trying to sit up there and claim ownership to you. That's what you need. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody with some flavor. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's it. Because one thing I could say, man, we do not own these women. Okay? You do not own them. I don't care if you're married to her. You're still not owning her. That's it. If she ever look, this is what you do. You always flip the script back on. Look, well, I'm going to Jamaica with my homegirls and all that. All right, cool. You have a good time. Have a good time. Okay. You really? Yeah, have a good time. You don't care about it? No, no. Be like Stella, get your groove back. But I'm going about to go to Thailand. No, just let you know. I'm about to go to Thailand and just see what they say. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I go to Thailand. But see, if I'm in a relationship like that, I don't want to be in one. I'd rather be single. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is you don't have ownership on them. And never go through no woman's phone. You hear me, guys? Never go through a woman's phone. Because you're gonna find something you don't want to see because they save all types of pictures on their phone. Okay? They've been getting all type of D pics. Okay? They've been getting all type of D pics. So you don't want to go through their phone. And never have her go through your phone. Always keep your phone on lock. And I know somebody said, well, you even got your phone on lock in the house. Yeah, what I'm gonna do? Change the settings when I get in the house? Who got time for that? Yes, the phone stays on lock, even when I'm in the house. Okay? Even when I'm in the house. You said Max is a big problem for a 56-year-old man to deal with his daughter or granddaughter. She's grown. She is of age. She is grown. Okay, yeah, it might be. Well, you gonna say that about Tracy Ellis Ross because she like women? I mean, she like younger men. See, that's not taboo to people. That's okay for women to date younger men. But when we do it, when we date younger women, y'all got a problem with it. Like y'all got a problem with Bill Belichick. I ain't got a problem with Bill Belichick. I like the fact that he don't give a damn what nobody's saying. That's what I love about it. Because that's what I'll do. I don't care what nobody's saying. Y'all ain't paying my bills and shit like that. Fuck it. Because once I get off here, I'm outside. Nothing y'all say apply. See, that's my mentality. I'm like Bill Belichick. I don't care what nobody talking about. Y'all not paying my damn light bill. Yeah, she grown. She grown. She ain't no child, man. She's sitting up there with a whole OnlyFans. She grown, man. But that don't mean to give him the right to do something crazy to her if he did. That's if he did. It's all alleged. But yeah, I know people say, "Oh, you 50 something, you should get somebody." Yeah, you get whoever that's into you and you into them. That's it. If you want to sit up there and get you a 20-year-old, then so be it. I mean, I don't know what y'all got in common. What y'all like the same music? I don't know. I don't sit up there and listen to no whatever they listen to, because I pick them up all the time on bar night from the college. They act like little kids. I feel like I'm a goddamn chaperone when I'm driving them around. The way they be talking. Now, every now and then, you might have one to try to get fresh with me. Every now and then, you're gonna have one. You're always gonna have one that's gonna sit up there and try to put and kick the really bogo to me. See, y'all ain't you listen. Y'all ain't hear that shit since the '90s. You ain't hear that slang since the '90s. That's that Grand Poobah shit. What's the 411, hun? Let me know, hun. Y'all ain't hear that since the '90s. But anyway, let me continue. Yeah, she's sitting up here trying to kick game and all that. I said, well, this child get out my damn car, okay? And she wasn't drunk either. She wasn't drunk. She trying to see if I'm a bite or not. What's up, old boy? Okay, now old boy is here. Old boy, what's the latest? Is breaking news? Every time you come in, it's breaking news. Let's hear it. Yeah, just because she texts that don't mean it happened. That's why we saying allegedly. Yeah, I just said it's alleged. You said there's no proof he did. It's all alleged, man. He the one said there's a video out there. She didn't say that. He the one said it. That it's a 30-minute video out there. He the one made that public. She did. Now you know that's gonna be hard body if TMZ released that video. That's gonna be hard body, yo. That's not diabolical. That's surgical. They being surgical with him because he said the video was chopped and screwed. It's a 10-minute video, and he said show the whole video. If they sit up there and show that video and it looks like he's R-ing her, that's surgical. They are really trying. They trying to make him go off a bridge. I'm just telling y'all that they're surgical what they doing to him. He gonna need prayer. Whoever's close to him, they need to pray for him because they being surgical with him. And Shannon, he seems like the type that really guards his private. He really guards his image. They being surgical with him, man. You said I think Max likes old boy at Willow. No, old boy is not a troll. No, old boy is not a troll. You didn't delete him, did you? Hold on one second. Nah, man, he's been a long time listener for like 8 years. Where's old boy at? Y'all didn't delete him, did you? Yeah, don't delete him. He's not a troll. What I'm saying is he usually, anytime, he don't come in all the time. He's usually in the bushes. But when he comes out of the bushes, that means there's some breaking news somewhere. You said Polo War released a voice message. You said Reggie Miller episode on All in Smoke. Yeah, damn well. They being surgical with Shannon. They being surgical with him, man. I mean, goddamn. I mean, if this is a relationship that just it seems like all his dirty business all in Front Street now, because this shit don't got carried away to now we all know about it. Okay, like I said, let me tell y'all a funny story. This is here, and she listening, she gonna be laughing. Remember the girl I was telling you about, my home girl? I'm trying to warn her man about her new man because she got a new man that don't like me, right? He don't like me because he think I want her. And I told him when she was having a standoff with the police, me and him had a conversation. He's like, yo, Max, what's going on with her? So I told him, I said, she cool people, but you know what I'm saying? She certified, you know what I mean? And be careful, man. I said, yo, I said, keep your distance from her. And he seemed to think in his little ass bird brain mind that I said that for him to go away so I could have her. That's what he thought. But what he don't realize is me and her hung out. Me and her got into it. And she said, yo, this shit was crazy, yo. We sitting up here getting into it, right? We on the 405. Now, I ain't going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it, yo. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it because she's sitting up. She probably sitting up there laughing. The damn police almost, I ain't going to get into it, man. I'm not going to get into it. But I tried to warn him. I said, this girl's crazy, man. Like, straight up. She crazy. No, he's not a troll, Willow. He's not a troll. Did you block him? He's not a troll. He been following me since Aaron Hernandez. This is like over 10 years ago. He don't come in all the time. When he do come in, that means there's some breaking news. And he just want to keep me up to date on something. And then he go back to work or something. No, he don't need no exorcism. Shannon don't. He just need to keep his business out the street. See, what happened was they don't got into it so bad that now their business on Front Street. That's what happened. He don't got in some drama. Yeah, that's my thing, Shot. I don't know how she found Tony Busby, because Tony Busby been dealing with this since February. We've been sitting up here worried about Puff all this time, and he been worried about Shannon too. We just didn't know it. We just didn't know it, man. I don't know how she found Tony Busby, unless she heard about all this going on with Puff and decided to reach out to Tony Busby. Why did you time him out, Willow? Oh, he got him from another lawyer, Corey. So they feeding him cases allegedly. Man, that's hardcore, yo. But yeah, guess just I'm going to be at the trial. Just to let y'all know, because I don't think it's going to be televised. So when this civil case hit court, I'm gonna be sitting up in there. So I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on. I'm gonna let y'all know if this is a whack case or not. I'll let you know. That's right, because I'm a member of the public and I have a right to sit up in there. So I'm gonna be right up in there and I'm gonna let y'all know. Now some people seem to think they're coming after him after that Cat Williams interview. Because that Cat Williams interview is something of legend. That was a legendary interview. Got over 80 million views. Listen, if I got a YouTube page and I'm making 80 million views, I'm not signing with nobody. I'm staying independent, yo. Okay? Now I know what y'all saying, Max. You're not turning down $100 million. I know that ain't nothing to sneeze at. I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe I would, son. 100 million? See, that's 100 million? I'm like, okay. Maybe 100 million. Okay. I had to think about that for a minute. $100 million contract. For how many years though? Yeah, that ain't nothing that ain't nothing that yeah, I ain't turning that down. I don't think so. You said this is old boy. I'm on timeout. Yo, old boy, what was the breaking news? Yeah, every time he come in, there's breaking news. That's what I was waiting on for the breaking news. He always give me updates. You said Shay not going to court. He gonna pay and quit his job. You mean settle out with her? Now, just because he's settling out of court, It doesn't mean he's guilty. It just means that he don't want us further in his business, making all this, all the dirty laundry to get aired out. Because if all the dirty laundry get, they're gonna show the video and everything. You said Shannon was accused of choking his assistant. Lord have mercy. Guys, everybody coming out now, fam. He the new P. Diddy. Oh, Lord. Oh, God, Shannon. Oh, God. Oh, God. Shannon the new P. Diddy, yo. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You said, hold up. You said video will show him which could help his brand. Nah, that's not helping his brand. They said Shannon settled with the assistant. He choked his assistant? Bruh, it's that damn football, man. I'm telling y'all. Got them rage issues. That's hardcore right there. It was a production assistant at Undisputed. Did they say her name? Was it a black woman? Because I know somebody that worked there. Was it a black woman? It wasn't my no, it wasn't my homegirl. Definitely wasn't her, yo. Oh, it was a woman, and he choked her. Yeah, he got an issue, man. He does. He did something to this girl, y'all. That's what I believe. He did something he ain't had no business doing. That's why he want to pay her tens of millions of dollars. Remember, I said this since Tony Busby in this. Remember, I said this, guys. This is going criminal. They're gonna seek criminal charges from him too. This is only the beginning. He's not getting that $100 million. This is gonna turn criminal. And they saying they got video evidence of it. If they got video evidence of it, he's done, yo. He going to jail. If they got evidence like they said they have, he going to jail, yo. If you tell me he choked an assistant, allegedly choked an assistant, I'm saying alleged because I don't know. If he did, he got a problem. And this is it for him, yo. I don't feel sorry for him. You don't choke no woman, yo. That's some sissy stuff right there. So I don't got no problem. So I'm gonna sit up here and vlog until I'm tired on his ass. Straight up. You don't sit up there and what did she do for him to choke her though? Anybody know? Like what justifies him choking a woman? Shay video. I don't think so, Pablo. They said it was rough play. That got out of hand. Play. Nah, you don't put your hands over somebody's neck, yo. You don't do that. Nah, you don't do that, man. Well, okay, if it was play fighting, why did he have to settle with her then? If it was play fighting, that means it got crazy. No, I didn't say it was. I said usually when he comes in, it's breaking news. You said that's why he left FS1 to go to ESPN. He settled with the woman. Yeah, it got to be anger issues when that goddamn football get hit upside the head. Um, Yeah, I think this woman, in my opinion, she pissed him off and he did something that he had no business doing. We'll find out if it's the truth. No, if it is, it's turning criminal. Remember, I said it here first. It's gonna turn criminal. You said your pops told me a black man with no hair on his face is suspect. Yeah, the only thing he got hair is under his lip, under his bottom lip. You said she got revenge on him by making him jealous. Then he did the thing. Hey man, if that's the case, he is. It's gonna turn criminal. Tony Busby don't give a fuck. He don't give a f about these people, yo. He don't. He ain't scared of them. He don't give a fuck about their money. He want them to look bad, yo. He want to crush these people. He don't care. Like if you did it, you did it. See, he can't sit up here and make this a racial thing. All that snow he was dating, bullshit. You gonna have to. If you, I ain't like I said, ain't nothing wrong with dating the snow, but don't try to make it racial for your benefit. No, if you did something you had no business doing, we gonna sit up here and we fixing to find out about it. That's if that's what you did. Oh, it was Michelle Evans. I know who that is. You said, how can a man his age catch feelings for a 20-year-old woman? That's different. You said Shannon will continue Club Shay Shay and Nightcap. He will be on live at 7:30 tonight for the NFL draft. No, he can still do Nightcap. He don't need see even if he don't sign $100 million deal. He's still on Club Shay Shay. He's still gonna make his YouTube money. He's still gonna get his views. But he ain't getting that. He might not get that 100 million though. You said you think LeBron is about to leave Shannon Sharpe. He's about to leave Shannon Sharpe from his team. He said he needs a psychologist for forensic diagnosis for C. No, you can't tell somebody got CTE until they dead. They got to analyze their brain tissue. However, they could show symptoms of it. You could say based on these right here, he possibly could be suffering from a CTE. But you won't have a definitive answer right now. Maybe technology hasn't caught up yet, but maybe it's gonna catch up to what we know. I know Candace Olin talking about him. You say he wanted to trade even Busby. Deshaun Watson's still in the NFL though. You said this lady Michelle is in jail, has a lawsuit on him for 14 million. I don't think she in jail, man. She was just on Tasha K. She not in jail. You said like Nico and Luca in Dallas. Trade. He said trade him before you have to pay the 350. You said he just an old aggressive freak with money. You said an old aggressive freak. You said he won millions. The NFL Players Union paid to the accusers. Yeah, but Deshaun's still in the NFL though. I believe he just got. I believe he just got married. Yeah, I believe Deshaun Watson just got married. He chilling now. Yeah, he got money. Deshaun got money. He's chilling. You said undercover operative for the owners. Shit, Deshaun Watson still pay. He good. He did get a little bit, but he had to, settle, and that was it. Check out the song called "Snow Bunny Crisis" by Khan. They got a song called "Snow Bunny Crisis." You wait to the NFL tonight and see all the snow bunnies on them in these guys' arms. Oh my God, I'm so happy for him. Oh my God, yeah, they getting drafted tonight. They getting drafted tonight, man. Wait till you see it. Wait till you see it. When they, you know how they show them at their homes and stuff, they gonna be sitting right there, yo. They gonna be sitting. Could be my son with these cookie cutter ass women. Now I'm not saying they cookie cutter ass women because they white. I'm talking about they're obviously with them because they're football players. I will be just like that New York Jets offensive lineman last year that got drafted. His mother was between the girlfriend and him, and she was trying to rub his leg, trying to get his mother was like, "Get the fuck away." She stood right there. He didn't even get a chance to hug the girlfriend. His mother was right there. His father was on one side, and his mother was in the middle between him and the cookie cutter. Yes, indeed. Mom don't play that. And guess what? He ain't with her no more. Nah, you not reaping off my son's hard work. You better go get a fucking job. You're not reaping off my son's hard work. I'll be just like the mother and with the Washington quarterback. Nah, you're not reaping off my son's shit. You're not doing that. You're not doing that, yo. Nope. He said Shiloh and Shadua is supposed to be streaming on Twitch on the draft tonight. I'm gonna be checking it out. It starts in 3 hours. You said Detroit basketball, let's go. You said Shannon called Travis. No, he didn't. He ain't called Travis a simp. He didn't do that. Well, Travis ain't getting in no damn trouble. Travis good. He a 4.0 student. He won the Heisman Trophy and everything else. Nah, Travis good, man. And his girlfriend graduated school early too. She graduated college early. They both smart ass cookies. Okay? And she helps him with the business. You know what I'm saying? They good. He about to hit this dude's car, yo. Oh nah, he ain't do it. Nope, ain't nobody's gonna be in my son business because he about to be a millionaire. No, ma'am. No, I would teach him from birth. No, you're not doing that. I'm not having nothing against him. He could date whoever he want to date, but you gonna do like what Derek Jeter did, son. Oh yes, you gonna get if you gonna get somebody, you can make sure they got money. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna sit up here and get you a damn A-list actress. That's like Derek Jeter. I said, son, look at Derek Jeter. Okay, that's how you got to do it. Okay, son. Okay, son. You see what? Okay, son. You see what Derek Jeter did? That's what you gonna do. All right, man. Let me get out of here, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. I'll probably catch you. Next time I go live, it's gonna be for the draft. It's gonna be for the draft, man. So I see y'all on the Buff Nations Daily. I'll catch y'all later.